When the dialogue surrounding this rematch began, like when did, plans for this fight start, getting going there?
I think 6 weeks ago. I think I had 6 weeks notice, maybe just over a couple days over that. But they just asked me if we want to do it again. I kind of had a feeling that this fight would come around again just because of the politics and the way that this sport goes. So I was training for him regardless. I knew that it was going to come around. I knew that they weren't happy with what happened and that this fight would be back on the table very, very soon. So I've been working for it, and I kept in the back of my mind that we would do it again. And as soon as they gave me the call, I said absolutely.
And that there was a rematch dynamic at play here. What do you think are the distinct differences between the Steve Claggett that, came into the initial fight versus what you're going to bring to the table in the rematch?
Oh, massive differences, because that was my second fight with my coach, Vlad Goldenstein. That was my second fight with him. Now we've had 5, I believe, and I have not stopped working. I've been training my whole life for this, and the last 2 years I have been absolutely dedicated to the sport. I've been stepping it up. I've been sparring up. I've been consistent. I've been working on my game, improving. I've been stepping into my, I guess you could call it, my grown man strength. I've been kind of tapping into my power. I feel 10 times better than I did then. My mind is ready. My body's ready. I've learned tricks of the trade. I know how to make the weight better. I know how to I know how to travel more effectively, more efficiently, with it having less impact on my mind and body. I've learned a lot of tricks of the trade over the last 2 years, so I feel like I'm 10 times the fighter that I was. I know that Eves has also improved and he's been building, but it's just he's still the A side. He's always the A side. You look at his last couple fights, they've bringing him opponents for him to beat stylistically. It makes sense, and I've been over here on this side still doing the hard work thing, the B side, and I've been fighting big tough punchers, and had the Jermaine fight where I got brought in to lose. I fought probably one of the biggest punchers I ever fought in Petros Ananyan, and I think all these things are adding up, and I know that I have been consistent. I think that is the main thing. I haven't taken any time off. I've been absolutely 100% in boxing.
To another beautiful destination with the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino in Indio, California there, and I was noticing just some of the promotional backing for it. Like I was seeing there was some degree of involvement from Golden Boy there, and it being on the DAZN platform, and I mean so many big name fighters on that DAZN platform nowadays. It's really quite wild to see. So on that level, what do you think about this fight? Like, do you factor in those kind of things? Like, do you see that as like positive, like I'm advancing forward sort of thing, or do you not really focus on that like ancillary sort of stuff? And it's like I'll just focus on the fight itself.
Well, I mean, I absolutely I recognize it. So the part of the big positive of this fight is that it's a huge platform, and we're in the show business, and it's just one of those things. We want to be on the big stage. We want to be seen. So yeah, that definitely plays a part, but it's not the be all end all. And I think that when you get the opportunity, you take that and you bring your A game, and you enjoy the big stage, and it's great to be on TV and have all these big names there and everything. But at the end of the day, all we got to do is fight. So the only thing that really matters is the two of us in the ring on fight night when the bell rings, and in that time on the 25th, Thursday night, who's going to bring it? And now the more people that are there, the better. The traveling, the trip there, the crowds, the zone platform, the big names that are around, it's awesome, all of it. But the only thing that really matters is the fight. And I've learned that over lots of my experience that I have in the pro game, and how much mental preparation it takes, and all these little things to go through these little hoops, and you got to do these medicals, and the ability to stay focused on one specific task, aka the fight, is very, very crucial and important. So I appreciate all of those things. The fact that There's going to be lots of people there. It's going to be an awesome show, big venue. But my focus is the fight, and that's where I got to be, and that's where my mind state is rock solid. And I feel like I know what I got to do, and I know how I'm going to do it. And I'm dead set on doing it, and I've been working my whole life for this opportunity, so I'm going to bring it. And if there just so happens to be 1 million people watching, even better.